Hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we're going to explore how the heart works. So, I've got Harrison with me again today. Just get rid of the rubbish from the previous trial that we did because we've made this previously and it didn't work, didn't we? So we're going to try it again and just talk you through how to make a model of a heart. So, Harrison, where's the heart in your body?
On the left-hand side of your chest.
And what does the heart do?
Carry blood all around your body.
Yeah, it's a muscle and it pumps and pumps every second of every day. Your heart is working. And did you know that if you exercise, your heart has to work harder? But it's good for your heart because you're giving your heart a little workout. So it's really important that we exercise to help our heart do its job. So previously we've made blood, haven't we?
Yeah.
And now we're going to explore the organ that carries this blood all the way around the body. So what have we got in front of us that we're going to use, Harrison?
Water.
We need water.
A jar.
A jar.
Straws.
2 straws.
Food dye.
Food dye. What colour are we going for?
Red.
Red. And
A bucket.
we're going to use a bowl or a tray afterwards, yeah. And what else do we need?
A balloon and
an elastic band. So, first things first, this is our heart, isn't it? So what have we got to put in our heart?
Water.
Yeah, so we're going to use the water. What's the water representing? What's the heart pumping around our body?
Blood.
Yeah, so we're going to use this to represent blood, aren't we? How are we going to make water look like blood, I wonder? That's it, perfect. So we're using water and we're going to use food colouring to make it look like blood. Now it's a very good idea to have wipes to hand when you're doing this activity, so in case we have any spillages. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so there you go. So pop a bit of food colouring into the water. That's it. Yeah, a little bit more. There we go, perfect. And then use this spare straw here to give it a stir. And I'll pop that to the side. And then what we need to do is we need to then add the balloon. So we need to cut the balloon here, don't we? Okay. So we're going to cut the balloon. Just cut the bottom off the balloon. And we're going to use the balloon a little bit like a swimming cap, aren't we, Harrison?
Yeah. So
we're going to put the balloon over the top of the jar and it's going to act as the muscle. So it's going to help us replicate the muscle, which is the heart. So I'm going to stretch the balloon over the jar and Harrison is going to help me by getting the elastic band and tying it tight. Perfect. So we should be good at this now because we've done it a few times. So there's the heart. It needs to be nice and tight. And then we need to make 2 holes in the top. So I'm going to just make a small incision here. Oh, and a small one here. Only small. We do not want any air to escape. So a really tiny incision. And then we're going to squeeze. That's it. That's it. We're going to squeeze the straw either side. Okay. Is it a bit too small, Harrison? There we go. Oh, there you go. There you go. Right, now, if we start pumping the heart, so we're going to use our 2 fingers. So if your heart stopped working, we'd need to start pumping it and get it working again. Now, can you explain why we're using this, Harrison?
So it doesn't spill on the
So we don't want to spill it. So we're going to put the heart in the middle. We're going to just turn the straws down because if we don't, the water will spurt over. And Harrison's going to use his 2 fingers and he's going to try and resuscitate. That is absolutely perfect. Okay, keep pressing. And as you can see, this is how the heart works. So that the muscle is continuously expanding and contracting and working to pump that blood all the way around your body. It's good fun, isn't it? So that is how you make a model of the heart. We hope you enjoy it. Thank you for listening. Did you enjoy that, Harrison?
Yeah.
Good. Right, we'll see you soon. Thank you.